Phil McCracken, Sook Mahidik, Luke Mahidik, Ophelia McHawk, Ophelia McHawk, Eileen Dover.
What's up guys, Omni here. You guys know how it goes, another day, another video. Last night I tweeted I sleep. What recent news, topics, tweets, videos y'all want me to talk about tomorrow? Hey guys, no special announcements, no sponsors, no news, okay? It's just gonna be you and me. So if you guys don't mind, leave a like on the video. You can do it preemptively right now. And yeah, let's get into the topics that you guys wanted to talk about today. But here's a funny clip. Adam Krigler and a lot of people started posting this video. The school board. It said LOL school board getting wrecked by a real life Bart Simpson. They aren't the brightest, are they? So from what I understand, this video, school board thing where people come up and they talk about stuff and they, you know, issue people's name and they stand up and yeah, they tell people's name and they come up and they address their concerns about the school board or whatever. I'm just gonna play it for you guys if you haven't seen it, and then I'll explain it to you in case you don't get what happened.
You guys work for us in this environment. You answer to us, and I'm asking that you do not pass this policy in.
Good God. Okay, I don't even think it's about her, but good God, this that we started off the video with a goddamn Karen. Like, she came up here and just like, hey, you work for us and you do what I say. Like, god dang.
Thank you so much, Mr. Thomas. We do appreciate you.
Yeah, get the hell out.
Phil McCracken. Phil McCracken. Sook Mahidik. Luke Mahidik. Ophelia McHawk. Ophelia McHawk. Eileen Dover. Eileen Dover. Don Kiddick. Don Kiddick.
I'll stop it right there. If you guys don't know, all of the names there, when said differently or mispronunciated in a way, or when he says it in a certain way, it's all like bad words or bad phrases. Like Don Kiddick is donkey dick. It's hilarious. I don't know if a kid actually just did this. Like some kid was like, hey, let me put in a couple of names. But I was cracking up laughing, and I don't know how the people on the school board didn't realize they were getting got, or maybe they realized they got, but they was like, all right, we got to read it out anyway. But if I was on the board, I would have been cracking up. Now, guys, okay, a lot of you guys asked me to talk about this one, and this is absolutely wild, okay? We've talked about China in the past, okay? China, CCP, they on another level, okay? They on another planet. They don't exist on the same playing field or realm as us. They are living like 4D chess in their own little world, okay? This guy said, breaking. China has forbidden under 18s, anyone under 18, from playing video games for more than 3 hours a week. You read that right. A week, not a day, a week. The government described it as, quote, spiritual opium, which, okay, I'm not sure where they're going with that, but let's continue. There's an article here that says China rolls out new rules on minors and online gaming. Reads here, the new rules published on Monday are part of a major shift by Beijing to strengthen control over its society and key sectors of its economy, including tech, education, and property after years of runaway growth. What does that even mean? Okay, they want to strengthen their control over society? Huh? The restrictions will apply to any devices, including phones, are a body blow to a global gaming industry that caters to tens of millions of young players in the world's most lucrative market. If you guys don't know, Genshin Impact is a Chinese game. The game is from MiHoYo. It's from a Chinese corporation, bro. And I know there's a lot of people, a lot of kids under the age of 18 playing Genshin Impact. Can you imagine that? And then suddenly they just say, bro, you can only play Genshin Impact for 3 hours out of an entire week. That's terrible. That sounds like something that you have like an evil step parent who doesn't like video games. And they'll be like, you're not allowed to play video games again. You got to go outside, or you got to go play sports or something like that. Like, bro, ooh, that's a blow. I'm glad I don't live in China. They limit under 18s to playing for 1 hour a day, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. on only Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays. So not only are you limited to 3 hours a week, but you can only play 1 hour a day, and you can only play on specific days, according to Xinhua State News Agency. They also play for an hour at the same time on public holidays. The campaign to prevent what state media has described as savage growth of some companies has wiped tens of billions of dollars off shares traded at home and abroad. I'm very curious to see the financial implications of companies that are going to get destroyed by this mandate. Like, just to be like, hey, never mind, no one can play gay teens. What happens to the Nintendo Switch? What happens to all of the kids that have like the Nintendo Switch, bro? They're only allowed to play their Switch for like an hour now. Like, what is the Nintendo Switch even in China now? I think about it. I don't know. I'm always confused about. I know China has like a different version of everything that exists. Like they have their own Facebook. They have their own everything. So I don't even know if they play the Switch. They probably do, right? They have to. Quote, teenagers are the future of our motherland, Xinhua quoted an unarmed NPA spokesperson as saying, quote, protecting the physical and mental health of minors is related to the people's vital interests and relates to the cultivation of the younger generation and the era of a national rejuvenation. So TLDR, they don't want to raise no weebs. China's like, look, all right, I don't want no nerds. I don't want no weebs. I need y'all to be coming out here fresh and clean with your mind not poisoned by video games. What's next? Anime? I can actually see them banning anime right after that. If I was in China, then I would just start switching over to anime if I can't play video games, to be honest. Previously, China had limited the length of time under 18s could play video games to 1.5 hours on any day and 3 hours on holidays under 2019 rules. So this isn't even new. This is something that already kind of existed. It's just now getting more harsh. The new rules swiftly became one of the most discussed topics on Weibo, China's answer to Twitter. Some users expressed support for the measures, while others said they were surprised at how drastic the rules were. Quote, this is so fierce that I'm utterly speechless, said one comment that received over 700 likes. So yeah, that's China and their wild rules, bro. To be honest, I'm actually kind of surprised like China didn't like limit, games that you can play outside of like companies that are making like, games in China, right? Like you can limit anyone playing any games outside of China. If the game didn't source from China or if it doesn't harm China's actual like market value when it comes to these companies, because it seems like it's damaging themselves, right? Like companies originated in China that make video games out here just making games for these kids, and now suddenly they can only play for 1 hour a week, bro. And it's like, whoa, what did we do, dog? What are you doing, dog? Why are you messing up the ecosystem? But then again, like they said, it's all about power and control. I don't know. I honestly cannot figure out why China does the things that it does. It's just China. That's all I know. But anyway, that's not able to play a game for 3 hours in China. Let me know how you guys feel about this whole thing. That's just wild. Okay, so I heard about this and I don't know the details, but I need to understand. There's some tomfoolery afoot with some football players, bro. Nai Tranada said, this crazy story on how ESPN let a fake D1 team on national television. I think D1 stands for like Diamond One Team. And here at Complex Stories, it says, one of the craziest stories you'll ever see. Bishop Sycamore, an alleged fake high school, reportedly lied to ESPN to get on national television. And this first image here says Bishop Sycamore, an alleged fake high school, tricked ESPN to playing a game on national television. And it says here, there's allegedly never been a Bishop Sycamore. The school does not exist. They played 2 games in 3 days. Their head coach currently has an active arrest warrant. What? Most of the players are junior college dropouts who are nowhere near high school age. What in the world? So somehow the ESPN failed to vet a grown man team filled with college dropouts with the coach having a warrant for their arrest. Bro, how? How did this slip through the cracks? That's absolutely wild. Not only are they older, from what I understand, I believe they actually lost like 44-0. Okay, hold on. Let me read this full story. Hold up. It says it's been a rough week for ESPN. After announcing that one of its biggest stars, Rachel Nichols, will be removed from all NBA coverage after the fallout from the Maria Taylor tape. I don't know what that's about. I don't really know about the sports drama, but I look like some sports tea. The network appears to have been duped by a high school football team, which we all know that does not actually exist. On Sunday, ESPN aired a high school football game between Florida's IMG Academy and Ohio's Bishop Sycamore. Anyone who wants the game could see as plain as day that the IMG Academy is good and Bishop Sycamore is bad, like really bad. While we've mismatched opponents square off in national televised games before, this was something different entirely. IMG are defending national champs and consistently one of the best teams in the country. Apparently, ESPN was under the impression that Bishop's program was also stacked with top recruits. That clearly wasn't the case though. Bishop was so clearly outmatched and ended up getting torched 58-0. Oh my God. But what makes this story even more insane is the way the game's announcers react in real time when they realize that they've been had. In fact, they genuinely seem concerned for the safety of the Bishop players who, as they put, were not engaged in a quote fair fight. Finishing up the article, it says they also admitted live on the air that they had been misled by Bishop and didn't do due diligence to verify that what they had been told about the caliber of the players were true. Quote, Bishop Sycamore told us they had a number of Division I prospects on their roster. To be frank, a lot of that we could not verify. So sorry they had no business being in that game today. None. I feel bad for the kids. Player health and safety was at risk today. It was uncomfortable for anyone who watched. Anyway, the best part of this is the memes. Obviously, every terrible story ends up being a great comedy for Twitter. And they have, I didn't even know this was a movie. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, The Gridiron Gang. And I didn't know The Rock had a movie where he was a coach for a, oh man, I didn't even know this existed. I think the only movie that I've seen when it came to like people from prison or jail was that Adam Sandler movie. I can't remember what it was called. Anyway, yeah, that's the whole debacle about how the ESPN got duped by a fake high school team. I can't believe something like that happened, but you know what? To be honest, man, it's 2021. I've lived long enough now that I believe anything that happens now, okay? Everything is possible. Let me know how you guys feel about that story. Okay, I'll keep this one quick because it's not too much news, but it's some interesting stuff. It actually has something to do with me. I already talked to you guys about this a little bit. But the King Sammy said the hashtag ADayOffTwitch is trending because of the body and hate raids that has been happening to marginalized streamers, mainly black people. If you guys don't know, on Twitch, if you're black and you stream, occasionally you will get botted with like hundreds and hundreds of bots, and these bots will come at you and attack you with like, you know, racist comments. It happened to me on my birthday 3 times. The first time I was like confused. I was like, what is going on? Is somebody just like, you know, trolling me? Then it happened a second time. Then it happened a third time. And like me personally, I wasn't like crying or being offended about it, but I was just kind of like, what is going on? And then I found out this was happening to like a lot of black people on Twitch. So here's the hashtag. By the way, I don't know if this is happening to like non-black people, or I don't know if women are being personally attacked. I know that for me specifically, it was like the N-word with a hard ER and talking about lynching and all that stuff. It was like that. I keep saying Twitch do better. Twitch, can you please stop the raids? And as of tomorrow, apparently there's supposed to be a black off day, a day off Twitch, where people are going to not stream to make a statement. However, as many of you probably know already, CallMeCarson, one of the canceled YouTuber streamers, has finally come back, and his first stream is actually going to be on September 1st. That's what he announced, and he did announce this. He announced it after the boycott, so I'm pretty sure he's fully aware that the day that he chose is the day that everyone else is taking off. Was it done on purpose? I don't know, but the timing is actually, it's hilarious. Anyway, I did some research. I looked at CallMeCarson's Twitter. I looked at his Year of Charity webpage. I don't see anything about the date changing. So as far as I still understand, he's probably still going to be streaming tomorrow on a day when everyone's supposed to be blackout. And yeah, that's the whole hashtag that's going on with the whole hate raids. I guess we'll find out what happens tomorrow, right? Like, it's just weird, right? Because everyone's trying to come in solidarity to, you know, tell Twitch to do better, and I guess we're trying to like take out some of their income by not streaming, but at the same time, people who do stream are making money too. I don't know the whole ordeal. I'm just letting y'all know how the situation goes, and I'll let y'all know how it plays out tomorrow, okay, when I make another video talking about said subject. All right, guys, this one's a little bit of a heavy one. Something that's pretty huge, pretty shocking in the gaming community. Has something to do with this guy named Arcadum. He's a Dungeons and Dragons, Twitch streamer or YouTuber or content creator. I'm not 100% certain. But a lot of you guys want me to talk about this. I'm going to try to keep all the trigger warnings and all the sensitive stuff out the way, and I'll keep you guys with like brief information. But Hail Hydrogen said a lot of accusations of grooming have come out against Arcadum, a pretty popular D&D streamer. So it's pretty damning. Over 10 women have come forward so far. Oh my, 10? 10? Jesus Christ. When it comes to these accusations, I like to be the person, stay impartial, stay neutral wait for all the sides to come out. But 10 women, dog, all coming out? Gee. And already, like, the first one that I see here is Momo. I know Momo. She's a VTuber, and I've seen her name fly around. And as I look down, it says, I support each and every person on this list. And more people on this list is somebody named Lyra121, Cry45, Naomi. It says the Arcadum experience, my experience with Arcadum. Summer, my experience with Arcadum and his business. Red, my experience with Arcadum. Uzu, I am disappointed. I am done. Falcona. I'm sure a lot of these names, if you guys are into the VTuber world, you probably recognize a lot of these names most likely. Kelly, like it goes on, and does it go further? It keeps going. I actually haven't seen this before. I've covered a lot of stories with a lot of incidents, and usually it's just like a one-on-one person thing, or maybe a couple people come out for one person, 2 or 3 or something. But I have never in my entirety of history of covering stories and events have heard over 10 women coming out to talk about one guy. Like, this is some Bill Cosby shit. Anyway, here's Arcadum's Twitter. Looks like he joined here 2011. He must be OG. Professional dungeon master, creator of Twitch chat, plays D&D, creator of the World of Verum. I don't know any of this stuff, okay? I've always been curious about Dungeons and Dragons, but I didn't want to discover it like this. So here it says, I will be addressing the events tomorrow on stream. Right now, I am trying to find a place to set up so that I can. Now, number one, we've talked about this before, but getting on stream to address situations is always a terrible idea. Always will be, always has been. I don't know if he's going to do that today, but apparently that's something that he plans on doing sometime today. Number two, from what I understand, which some of you guys have been telling me, is that in the Discord, messages are currently being edited and removed and deleted in order to, I guess, hide evidence about conversations that have been happening with this person, Arcadum, and how he's been very manipulative and very controlling and very terrible when it comes to women and the gaming community. Quote retweets and the replies, and some of it's kind of heartbreaking because it's not just filled with like trolls or people coming here and be like, hey, get out, or clown emojis and stuff like that. Apparently this person had a pretty big following. This person tweeted and said, I look forward to your games every effing day. I have fallen in love with the world that you created. Do you know how many hours I spent watching you DM? My soul feels shattered right now, and I've never felt this betrayed before. I hate you so much. And it's a terrible thing to find out that somebody that you spent a lot of time watching, that's maybe helped you or changed your life or some way, was in the background doing terrible stuff. That's heartbreaking. These two said, highly encourage anyone who plans on watching this stuff to find an ad blocker for Twitch just in case he tries to monetize this. And another person said, if anyone wants to hear it, I suggest waiting until a third party that is disconnected from him repost it. He doesn't deserve a direct audience for this, in my opinion. This person said, it's probably better that you didn't address anything, go offline, seek some help, and become a better person. I know I am just a viewer, but I respected your grind and loved your work. Now I'm just feeling awful for enjoying something built on abuse and torment. God dang. Anyway, we'll wrap this up with an article. Dexerto, you guys linked me to. D&D Twitch streamer Arcadum accused of emotional abuse of women and essay claims. It's bad. Popular Dungeons and Dragons streamer Jeremy Black has been accused of manipulation, emotional abuse, and essay. In total, at least 10 women have made similar accusations against the streamer, who says he will issue a response. But streamer Momo was among the first women to post public accusations against Black, writing, I am doing this to save future women that could have the possibility of being manipulated by him. I'm doing this in an attempt to inform people of his dedication to grooming the people in his life. During a long friendship with Black, Momo claims that the popular streamer was emotionally manipulative and would lash out at me yet again with the same cycle of angry, jealousy, sympathy, farming, and reassurance of his stature. It says it alleged that on August 26, Arcadum reached out to multiple women with whom he was friends, explaining that he was going to block and ban all the girls he had been involved with or close with, in an attempt to save his relationship with streamer Tiffany Tiffling. However, Momo claims that it wasn't until later, when I was approached by the other women who had been forcibly removed, that he was simply trying to sweep all his wrongdoing under the rug to salvage his reputation with this community. So that's why I was trying to figure out why 10 people came all at the same time. My guess is that he saw that this was about to leak information was about to come out. So he started trying to hide it. And then all of these women had to come together and band together in order to get the information straight, because otherwise he was going to control and manipulate the narrative himself. Another 9 women have posted similar messages, all relaying their experience with Black. These include VTuber streamers Lyra, Cry, Naomi, Somersault, Ridiculous, Uzori Mia, Kelly Siren, and Falcona. And yeah, guys, I couldn't go into any more detail without it getting a little bit too triggering, okay? Because the stuff that he is basically being claimed to done is absolutely disgusting. Seems a lot of it is emotionally abused, whether it's over online or with some of these girls he's met offline as well, where inappropriate things happen. So that's the whole situation with Arcadum. I feel terrible for the victims. I am very curious to see what this person has to say. How do you come back from this? What do you say? Like how do you address 10 claims? How do you can't, right? That's it. You're done. So like I'm always on the side of trying to stay goddamn impartial, right? Just when it's like a he said, she said. But when you got a she said, she said, she said, she said, she said, she said, she said versus a he said, it's already stacked. That's a wrap. There's no reason that any 10 girls should be coming out to say anything about you unless you probably had your hand in the cookie jar. And that's just, it's up her. But I'll let you guys know the updates on Arcadum if he does end up doing the stream, if there's any follow-ups. Really sad to hear about these things, but I'm glad that they were able to step out and put this information out there and expose this potential creep for who he really is. Phantom said, how do you feel that so many people support you and enjoy the content you make? I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I feel like this is still a pipe dream. I honestly feel like you guys are gonna like wake up and realize that I'm garbage doo-doo butter and then just move on to the next. I feel blessed. I feel lucky. I feel like I will never take this kind of situation for granted. I'm in a place where I'm doing something that I love to do with people who, you guys who say that you love to do it with me as well. So it feels like a dream still, and I'm used to like life, you know, hitting me up with a curveball when things start getting a little bit too late or a little bit too good, or things start finally working for a little bit too long. I'm used to it coming crashing down. So I usually feel anxiety in these moments where things are working, because I'm always looking or thinking about the inevitable crash. But I don't think I want to have that energy with you guys. I'm just going to do my best. That's it. I'm just going to try. I'm just trying to make some good content out there for you guys. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But I'm going to just ride this until I can't no more. That's what I'm going to do. So yeah, thanks for asking. A lot of you guys ask me this kind of stuff, by the way. The reason why I don't always address it, because I don't always want to like talk about it like every single video, but I also need to continue to remember to talk to you guys about this stuff. All right, I'm done. Okay, that's getting a little too sappy. All right, let's go. All right, guys, that's all I have for today's video and today's news. If you made it to the end, do me a favor, just drop a like on the video. It helps with the algorithm. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. Let me know how you feel about all the topics in the comments below. I'm always reading them. I'm trying to pin some of the best comments below. So yeah, you guys can do that. Follow me on Twitter so you guys can give me some more stories and stuff like that. I have a potentially funny, fun video that I want to do sometime this week. I had a good idea for like that special content that I make. I had a special idea. So be on the lookout for that. In case you guys don't know, the announcement that I made yesterday is that I will be releasing videos hopefully almost every day, 4:30 p.m. Eastern. So set up your notifications and come through when the video and the news is dropped. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have a great rest of your day. Next time I talk to you guys, it'll be September. It'll be the first of the month. It'll be pumpkin spice latte season. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So I'll see you guys later. Y'all take it easy. All right. Peace.